regular viewers of my channel will know that my original gravel bike was destroyed, broken, written off in my car accident. So I've been without a gravel bike now for 7 months or so. And here it is. Here's my new bike. And the observant ones of you will notice, yes, it is a Ribble. I did allude to that in the video I did a few months ago now, when I was talking about what bike I wanted to get. But I can tell you there's been a lot of to-ing and fro-ing since that point. So I'm going to get this bike built, and I'm going to talk about why I chose it, and I'm also going to talk about why I didn't choose some of the others, because I did have a lot of recommendations on my channel. So let's get this built. So those who had seen that previous video would know that I was very keen on the Ribble, and probably not surprised that that's what I've ended up with. But it's been quite a long and torturous journey to get to this point. Let me talk about why I didn't buy the other bikes I was looking at. The Boardman. The Boardman was probably the least likely bike I was to get. I was a bit concerned it represented a bit of a safe choice, not really very, I don't know, very exciting. It was quite cheap, and I had more in my budget, so it was below what my minimum spend was going to be, and I kind of wanted to really get the full benefit of the money I had available. The Oro Terra C. I was very close to buying one of them. I looked at the Oro Terra C, obviously I had one, so I really liked it. I looked at the titanium, and that looked really nice. In fact, I nearly bought one, but they were out of stock. I was that close to buying one. But part of me was, I just didn't want to get the same bike again I'd lost in the car accident. It kind of felt wrong, and I just wanted to close that chapter in my life and move on with a brand new bike. So unfortunately for the Oro, it didn't happen. Now that left the Ribble, but it was by no means sure that this was the bike I've ended up with. It's taken me a couple of months to actually make a decision to get the bike. I had a lot of comments on my last video about what bike to get. I had lots of comments about the Mason, the Bowtech. Really looked at that one closely. I was very tempted. Things that slightly put me off was it's not carbon, it's aluminium, and I'm sure it's an absolutely brilliant frame, but I don't know, I kind of felt like I'd be getting a carbon frame for that sort of money. Also, they do cycle to work, but they charge a admin fee of about £300. Now they're not unique in this, so I'm not digging them out particularly. When I looked at the bike and then I thought, oh, I need to find another £300, I was like, maybe not. I started looking elsewhere. I also gave the Pearson on and on quite a lot of thought. The reason I didn't go with the Pearson was a few reasons really. I was worried it was a bit too road orientated as a gravel bike. Also, they offered a really good bike fitting service, which they charge for, but then deduct if you buy the bike, and I thought perfect. But I can't drive at the moment. I haven't got a licence, so I couldn't get up to the shop, and I thought, oh, am I going to take a day off work just to go to the shop and then may or may not buy the bike? And that did restrict me quite a lot as well in terms of the bike I chose, not being able to drive. I wanted to go to Oro's new warehouse, but I couldn't. Pearson also charged the admin fee for the cycle to work, so like the Mason, that threw me over budget. So I kind of came full circle and came back to the Ribble. It was my first choice originally. And then I thought, look, I need to get a bike because I am not making any decisions here. A few reasons why I got the Ribble. I think they're very good value. I've not ridden it yet, so I can't comment on how good the bike is. But in terms of the components they offer, this has got the SRAM Rival ETAP system. Now you can change the spec on the bike you buy. And I wasn't happy with 650B wheels, but I wanted wider wheels so that it would cope a little bit more with the off-road stuff. So in the end, I've just gone with the standard setup. And this is a Ribble Gravel SL Enthusiast. This is a Ribble Gravel SL Enthusiast. I've not changed anything on it. My plan in the future is to buy another set of wheels, 700C wheels, and put more road orientated tyres on so I can use it as a road bike as and when I want to. Now these tyres are 45mm. I thought these were going to be really wide and mountain bikey actually don't look that wide. The tread's not that big on them, so maybe these aren't going to be as mountain bike orientated as I was hoping. But I need to get some pedals on this bike and get out there on it. I'm going to leave you some images of what this beautiful looking bike looks like. If you want to see how I get on with the Ribble, please subscribe, and I'll be doing lots of update videos around this bike. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.